Many will find your raw, natural, cottony, kinky hair unattractive and even ugly. What's most important is how you feel about yourself. What's your internal dialogue saying about your subconscious and how it's driving your behavior? Like, comment, and subscribe. So this is the carpety crown that has been divinely assigned on my human suit. It's freshly washed. Smells like lavender. And it's freshly trimmed, a bit of a trim. It's drying quickly. And I'm aware that as it dries, it's going to start to look dry. And that is a look, in addition to all of this cottony fuzz, that many people would consider ugly. I'm very well aware of that. I'm in acceptance of that. But I'll tell you something. Just as I was blotting my hair dry, squeezing it dry with a towel, I noticed a smile come to my face. And the last time I had this feeling was many years ago when I first cut the chemical relaxer to relax what this really is. I don't relax, to alter, to permanently alter it. I cut that Jerry curl out of my head upon leaving high school. And I remember when I got home from the barbershop, I remember looking in the mirror. I went in the bathroom and I closed the door and I looked in the mirror and I thought, like I was looking like with a new set of eyes. It was almost like I couldn't believe that that was me. It was a short, I don't know if we call it Nefertiti, but it was a rounded, it wasn't so much a flat top, it was just like faded in the back. And it was rounded, and the epiphany was that I looked at myself. I remember distinctly. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm beautiful and I don't have to do anything to myself. I will never, ever, ever forget that day. Especially as I play back the times where I'm looking at my cousins, I'm looking at the girls in high school, I'm looking at Vibe magazine, looking at their music videos, and you're copying and mimicking so that you can fit in, you can be validated, and you can be chosen. So whatever outfits, if that's two-tone acid wash jeans, bomber jackets, lip gloss, Vaseline, I will never forget, I looked in the mirror with like new eyes. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I will never forget that day. I remember, and I can still remember, my whole scalp being burnt with scabs because I wanted a permanent relaxer so bad that I had no clue about until I came in contact with other folks and peers in school and teasing, or someone making me aware of my afro that my mom sent me to school with. And also the Barbie heads that was simply mimicking, wanting to fit in. A successful Christmas meant you got Barbie dolls and a Barbie head. There was no representation. And the dolls that we received, and my little mom, I can articulate it such, but it was insulting. They didn't look anything like me. I remember the little eyes were open and closed. And I was thinking like, They just took somebody else and put some dark paint on her. But those features, they don't look like me. For years, I was like, why can't they get the hair right? So to marvel that I don't need any oil on my scalp has never felt more free, like open, more like it can breathe. Dandruff is like not even a consideration. Actually, although I was raised to breathe your scalp, I eat plenty of whole fresh fats, avocado, sometimes a little olive oil, but lots of coconut, Brazil nuts, sunflower seeds, raw, not toasted. So I get plenty of good fats. I move a decent amount so that I can circulate my food through my system to get it to my scalp. It's not slick, there's no gel, there's not even any baby hair. And yes, I had my toothbrush back in the day, but just the epiphany that I don't have to turn myself inside out in relaxation. It's so freeing. It's worth the relaxation, the freedom from a lot of anxiety. The only time it would come up is if I consider comparing myself to others. If it's this going to that psychological program that's waiting there, that in order to be chosen, I need to do this, this, and that. I simply washed it, squeezed it, it's air drying. I realized that I didn't even need any scent in it. It just smells clean with nothing. And it leads itself to a train of thought, of awareness. I can accept my eyebrows, my skin, and all these cycles around the sun. Although I love artistic expression, there's some kind of almost like a mental prison of having to do all of this stuff to ourselves. A lot of pressure. So I've simply decided to take a lot of it off the table. And so it feels refreshing. It feels refreshing to catch myself involuntarily, naturally, spontaneously smiling at my reflection, enjoying my human suit, smiling at my reflection in the mirror, realizing I don't have to make myself look like anybody else. I don't. It's like I could breathe a sigh of relief. And that's my foundation. So should I decide to play and express, I can do that. And yet I'm protected of my psyche and calm and relaxation and the tendency to compare, because those types of messages are being transmitted and broadcast here pretty much from the time I turn on a device. So this is it. It's very fine. Everyone is flat. Like super flat. And not only is it fine, it's beautiful in the sense of relaxation, in the sense of peace, in the sense of, in the context of wonderment, admiration, acceptance. Did I say relaxation? This is it. And I can cut it or I can keep it. Right now I'm just enjoying this experience. I observe that many of us women, and definitely women of the Afro diaspora, we deserve to feel relaxed in our own skin. Without a drop, not even without a drop of makeup. It's so critical to our esteem, like a solid foundation so we can slow down and relax and be present. I don't think we fully comprehend the amount of anxiety, what this fear based around not being chosen or not being beautiful. I would say that it contributes to mental instability, emotional instability. So radical self-acceptance is the order of the day. It's over here. So something to explore. And the more I sit, and it's just more things come to mind. What would happen if you didn't put any makeup on? Not that you can't express, you can always think about it. What would happen if you didn't put any oil on? What would happen if you just let your body be? What kind of communications would you get? There's immediately a defense mechanism come. I can't do that. I would never do that. My skin would dry. Are we lubricated and hydrated from the inside? You see. So I find that the garden is communicating, our body temperatures are communicating to us, and getting on that channel has so much leverage benefits. Radical self-acceptance. Thoughts. Create a great day on purpose, just because you said so. You're invited.